family and friends. I'd like to welcome everyone here today as Matt and Sarah begin their lives together. Because you have known and loved them as individuals, you have all been invited here to join with us in this very happy occasion.
Growing up, Sarah and I were not always the closest of siblings. There was pushing, clothes stealing, bickering, and even one-time fist fighting. But what else is expected from two sisters, fairly close in age, living under one roof? I can remember our lovely mother telling us all the time, you know, when you guys are older, you will be best friends. And each time I would think to myself, okay, crazy lady, but that is never going to happen. But as much as I hate to admit either one of my parents are ever right about anything, that crazy mother of mine was right about this. Sarah and I did become best friends. I remember the first time she told me about Matt. We were standing between two of our favorite places, Target and Starbucks. As she told me about this man she was dating, there was a look on her face that I really had not seen before. It was a mixture of happiness, excitement, and nervousness. Because like me, I think she too knew this relationship was going to be something special.
So let's talk a little bit about Matt and Sarah and how they came to stand before us here today. We all know that volleyball is a really important part of both Matt and Sarah's lives as they were growing up and even in their adult lives today. So it's pretty appropriate that Matt and Sarah met at a volleyball club. And it was the first coaches meeting. And I remember because I was at that coaches meeting as well too, and everyone was talking about the new hot young coach that was coming to the gym that everyone was talking about and the rumblings. And I was like, I've been here for a couple years. So I don't know what everyone's talking about. But all of a sudden, you know, Matt walks into the room and I'm thinking to myself, not bad, but I mean, not hot, you know. So I remember Matt said that he was trying to finagle his way or weasel his way into a spot where he could get a little bit closer to the young lady he saw at the other end of the table. And I think Sarah's response was great on that story where she said, well, she noticed him, but not really because of the hotness, but more because of the abnormal amount of purple he was wearing that day. I don't know that they got necessarily the introduction he was hoping for on that day, however, but as the next month or so went on, as the club season started, it was very interesting to watch the two of them because I would always find at the end of practice, Matt found an excuse to maybe have to work with a player after practice a little bit and stay a little longer. And it just so happened that maybe Sarah came walking into the gym, or I noticed a little bit later that Sarah wandered into the gym a little bit earlier than her practices needed to start, and she'd always wander by Matt's court. I mean, not that they're not both dedicated and great coaches at the time, but I think there was maybe something a little more going on there. You could see how it was progressing, and the two of them definitely had a spark towards each other.